Herkasi Aksamla. Welcome back to Tom Plays EUIV Salis 4 for absolute beginners. We're back with the Ottomans. We've just come out of technically our second war with Hungary, but the first one we initiated, which fulfilled a couple of our mission trees. I'm assuming we have more missions in Hungary. We do, many more. So they still have lots of allies, but what we did was attack Russia instead, because Hungary joins in and we can then take quite a bit of their land. But in any case, having taken some land from Russia and Hungary, we're now once again... Oh, hang on. Let's just sort out these separatists for no guy. We're now once again looking at the Mamluks. So the Mamluks have got lots of land we have claims on. Their allies seem a bit hit and miss, really. A bit like ours. So in a perfect world, what we could really do with doing is somehow punching our way through here to make this land a part of our territory again, because I don't really want to annex Mushasha to achieve that. However, the other thing I'm interested in is the allies, Marahan and Sin. Problem is, they're not places we're likely to be able to have claims on, particularly. So fair enough, really. I don't think there's a huge amount we can do. We could obviously build a spy network just to cause trouble for them. But apart from that... So right, okay, well, seeing as Bohemia and Poland both just helped us, let's improve relations with them again, just in case. Might come in handy later. Looks like Spain is absolutely trouncing France. I really wish they weren't my rival. I'm not entirely sure where Portugal's going here with Morocco. Now this is this thing again, the unacceptable thing. Always good, free prestige. I see we can now see some of the Americas on our world map. We've obviously been listening to traders. And get some idea of where the power lies in the Americas. So we've got some Portugal there, I think, and looks like Castile is actually, well, Spain now is actually taking Brazil. So fair enough. The French have got holdings in Africa, which might be just as well, because it looks like Spain's taking all their holdings in Europe. Spain's down there as well. Spain's doing very well here. I am vaguely considering whether it would be worth allying Great Britain. Mostly because I think they're allied with Hungary and we might be able to persuade them not to join them when we attack. Okay, religious tensions. Hunkala. We sent a missionary there. Okay, so I'm going to try to help. It cost us some money, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so really, all we need to do at this point is prepare to attack the Mamluks. So the biggest thing we need to do, I suppose, is get our manpower back, because we're on 0 manpower. It looks like we're now making money. Oh, that's because I've put the army maintenance down. So that's a risk, because we've got some rebel uprisings coming. So we've got some Protestant zealots in Hunkala. Actually, that's the only one that's actually coming up. Okay, let's find Hunkala. Hunkala. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I bring this army back down, so we're at least ready to take them on. The problem is, I don't know if we can risk taking them on, as long as we have... as long as we're not fully maintaining our armies. It's actually quite risky. The heir has fallen ill. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This actually depends enormously on how good the heir is. So we've got a 2, 3, 4 heir. So they're not bad, they're average. Very average, and they're only 1. I don't think they're worth spending money to save. I know it's a bit harsh, but we'll probably get another heir quite easily. It's one of the advantages of being Muslim. So let's just pray for his life. It looks like we just gained a load of legitimacy. It looks like the heir improved just with prayer. So there we go, power of prayer. Okay. So the big question is going to be how soon we dare move on the Mamluks. And how soon we can afford to start fully funding our army again. Which is the other concern. Where we at now? That's a lot better actually. Yes, excellent. So now we can fund the army. We shouldn't need to worry about the rebel uprising. We can just send our troops straight in to put it down. Can't make any more cores. One of our generals. Russia has sown discontent. Yeah, we should be doing stuff like that, to be honest. Build a spy network in the Mamluks and build one in Russia as well. Pay them back in their own coin for spreading dissent in our realm. We'll need more than one, but we'll see. No, we're fine. There we go. Okay, we'll ease the tax burdens again. I may regret that. Maybe we should look for someone who's good for money. Nope, can't afford the person who's good for money, but diplomatic reputation is always a good thing. However, this guy who does morale of armies, there was a land maintenance modifier which will help with money. Should make the armies cheaper, so we'll switch over to him. So what's the question now is, are there any great places for workshops? We do have a plus 15 in Ragasa. That might help us with our money worries. What about mosques? Plus 20 in Sarai. So I'm guessing is that one of the new places? Doesn't actually, oh, there we are. And a plus 16 in Astrakhan. Okay, so they're both quite good. So we'll sacrifice some money short term to build mosques there. And then it's just a waiting game. We need to wait for manpower to recover. Rally to aid army. Oh, I see, because we're not using the navy much. That's fine, that's fine. I would like to modernise the navy again, but we've been struggling so much for money all this time. I haven't really wanted to spend the cash. Now I do have a diplomat doing nothing there. Let's see, I might try to improve relations with Morocco. I really want to ally them, but if I can make them more reluctant to join in any wars with the Mamluks. Anhalt. He's now the new emperor. Okay, slight concern. Gaining manpower again now anyway, so that's good. Wallachian separatists. Bozo Iasi. I think that isn't going to be a problem. No. problem we might have is just the fact that that one's a bit far away from where we are. I don't really think of those as Wallachian lands, but I suppose they became Wallachian lands. Who's this? The pretender rebels to Hungary. Not our problem. Mushasha wants royal marriage. I have no issue at all. Do we have an heir again? We do. I know we've got the same heir, haven't we? Okay, that is not where they said they were going to arise. Oh, maybe I got... No, to be fair, it probably changed because the army left, that's all. So fair enough. Ooh, diplomatic team. Excellent. Reduction in aggressive expansion. Okay, move back to the castle. And there we go. Can mothball this one again, I guess. Okay, let's get a new general. Not the best general in the world. Never mind. Support Baroque music. Definitely. No problem there. We're all about the power and prestige. Okay. So just remembering that normally this manpower is above 100,000, so golden era. Oh, it's okay, we're paused. Oh, we have an artist. Unfortunately, I probably can't afford to employ them. Oh, we'll diplomat with Morocco. Okay, excellent. So what I'll do now is I'll look at the Mamluks' actual allies, which doesn't include Morocco. So how about Yemen? Let's improve relations with Yemen to make them a little more reluctant to attack us. Okay. Everywhere's starting to look kind of expensive now. Maybe Bayezid takes a bit long. Actually, they're all taking a bit long. Might give it a rest for a bit once that one's done. It's not as important. Hang on, separatists. Now that we have humanist ideas. Actually, I tell you what, they're almost as close. So let's bring them down. Because then we can bring them a bit further down and have them in position to attack the Mamluks. Yeah, that little warning we get about years of separation, I think that modifier is reduced for us as well because of humanitarian ideas. It's just a great idea group all round. What I should have done is reactivate this fort. Never mind. So I could do it now in case I come back. But as things stand, I'm probably going to leave that army there anyway. Got a fair bit of manpower back. no particular uprisings coming up. So I guess maybe we should actually move towards attacking the Mamluks. Move you to Tadmor. Move you down into Egypt. The Mamluks would naturally have to be blind not to have some idea what's going on there. Okay, let's get a royal marriage back with the Timurids if we can, and we can't, but that is because we are causing issues. Okay, we're going to sabotage their reputation. That's reduced their diplomatic power, might make people less likely, less keen to join them, to support them. Russians, well, it would be nice to sow discontent, to be fair, because like us they've got an enormous empire. So I imagine they have a few problems with that sort of thing anyway. Supporting rebels would also be good, of course. Okay, so if we were to attack the Mamluks now, who would join in? Not Yemen. But everyone else would. The Timurids won't join in because of their debts and war exhaustion, so we can't count on the Timurids at all. So enough Sin, Marahan, Hassa. Kievian separatists? That's a bit annoying. Oh no, it's alright, I think they were just temporary. If we actually own any of their lands, so can we take these guys on? To be fair, Sin is heavily reduced, so them not having them not having Yemen, I think, which is quite a large country, is a big plus. So I'm thinking that we should go for that. Now the other thing we should go for is a national idea. Not a national idea, an idea group. Sorry. Okay, so we are fairly even Stevens at the moment in terms of which technologies we are ahead with. Obviously not administrative because we're further behind in terms of actual points, but in terms of actual how long it's going to take us to get the next idea. Right, so we basically got one more idea group that we can get with one more military idea group, I would say, that would be worth us getting. We're obviously further behind on diplomatic ideas. Might go diplomatic. Or should I go for trade because we need the money? It's an interesting one. We obviously haven't had as many diplomatic ideas so far. Part of me wants to actually get offensive ideas, given that the military is quite important. Actually, maybe we should. Yeah, let's go offensive. And let us instantly get bayonet leaders to help us in the war. Where are we in terms of tech, actually? Mamluks are on 22, we're on 22, so we're fair at least. Better keep an eye on it though. Okay, let's do it. So, no Yemen, but we also don't have any help. I suppose the new royal marriage will be enough to make them want to join in? No. Okay. Let's give it our best shot, I suppose. Not a point at which flashing across my screen, to be honest. But hey, what can you do? Alright, so I'm going to keep them separate temporarily. Ooh, maybe not. Definitely not. No, you are joining in. Although we do seem to have the advantage anyway. We'll see if we've already won by the time this unit hasn't yet moved. Yes. I think we're better off putting you two together. Way too dangerous, I think. Okay, so we do need to worry about these guys, potentially. And on the plus side, they'll have to go through a bunch of vassals, so hopefully that'll be fine. May need to find a job for him. 50% cheaper, and he's good with trade. Tempting. But then diplomatic reputation is generally worth more. Do we want morale of armies rather than cheapness? Maybe not. I think our armies are doing fine. I'm not going to let it worry me. Try not to worry about their allies too much either. I think we're probably going to end up making peace directly with the Mamluks, but we'll see. Maybe once we've conquered enough ground we can actually get onto the allies as well. How are we doing in terms of money? We're doing alright, so we've no need to raise war taxes, which is good. We should also dust off the navy and bring them down. A little worried about whether we can actually win, because we are a bit outdated. But we have to try. Looks hopeful. Oh. Okay, separatists all over. This doesn't look good. It might be the end of our supposedly mighty navy. Formerly mighty navy, at least. Greece. Well, I did want to modernise it, so if nothing else, having half the ships destroyed should give us a good opportunity. Quite interested in Greece there. Maybe we'll just spy network rather than vassalising. We do also need to deal with these separatists, unfortunately. I think maybe once we've taken this castle here, let's send this army back. Right, okay, so that's a bit unfortunate. We have lost our naval superiority. On the other hand, it should give us a chance to build a new and better navy. To watch this, I'm going to end up with another country to deal with. nonetheless, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so can't do much until these sieges finish. Sounds like we're losing money again as well. Okay, that's one siege dealt with. Great. Let's go deal with these separatists. Good. I'm going to take that castle. We got Iraqi separatists now. Okay. I need to take a time out and go deal with them. Let's go around and deal with them. I'm pretty sure Siege of Larsa? What siege was that? Oh, there. I see. Okay. Okay, well in that case I will come over there and sort it out. I'm gonna go and have another go. I'm assuming they'll bring their navy round to stop us. Yes, they are. Never mind. This will blockade briefly at least. Although I probably shouldn't keep doing that because it's going to destroy me with a score. Still, I get rid of them. They're not doing me any good and don't really need them right now. Okay, so this land has no more forts in it, so let's just leave Georgia to deal with it. I'll focus on the forts and the armies. Okay, we got that one. Got Bashkiran and Kiev. Okay, let's take them out first because we don't have a fort up there to help with things. Timurids aren't having a good time. Grief, guys. Well, never mind. Can't do much about it, I don't think, right now. Might want to consider attacking this army if it comes too close though. Interrupts a siege of course, but I think it's worth it to put the army down. Stop them from attacking the vassals. Go and okay, we can't go and free up Mushasha until we've taken our own fort back, so that's fine. Let's do that first. Hungary's having issues as well. Actually, a Transylvanian separation would be brilliant. Speaking of, how are we doing with the Greeks? Anyway, I want to send someone over to take that land off them before we get any allies. Austria is once again the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Oh, Bohemia's doing a bit better, that's good. Let's see our allies doing well. I'm hoping we'll never actually need to attack them. But I suppose we will discover that as time goes on. Sunny Zealots. Why are they showing in red? Sunny Zealots should be on my side. Certainly no reason for me to fight them. How are we doing? Well, it does look like we've taken down the separatists at least. Unfortunately, I don't have a good way to stop that army going past. Never mind, I'll tell you what. How soon do we get this? Far too late to be worth it. So let's head over here and sort these guys out. And then we can rejoin and hunt for that army. Oh, that's good, they're going south again. Excellent. Progress. Okay, so I guess we're... Administration, yep, no problem. Transylvania is a new place. Could we vassalise them? We could. They don't like us much, but it's at least possible. Or we could instantly attack them before they get any allies. Decisions. And why the... Oh, Kiev separatists have disappeared as well, because... Right, well, I've got no reason to attack them, so how about... Let's try and make nice with them, because we may be able to vassalise them. And we're going to attack the Transylvanians before they get any allies. So what else do we need to do? Seems like we've got most of the Mamluk holdings now. Oh, hang on. Need to free up New Shasha, don't we? Okay, let's launch into there. Our subjects have been offended for no good reason, thank you very much. Russia, can I sow discontent yet? Oh, it's already been stirred. Fair enough, in that case I'll sabotage your reputation instead. And then I'm going to pull my spy out of there. Bit of a war on two fronts situation. Not ideal. Aha! I think I have found the invincible Mamluk army. Let's get up there. Nope, I found two invincible Mamluk armies. Okay, suddenly less fancying me chances. Let's get 2 armies up there. Sheesh. Turns out Transylvania has lots of castles. Who would ever have imagined? Now here's a question for you. Should I risk attacking them? How close are they to conquering? Too close. They might even conquer before I can get there. Yeah, that was way too close. Who's this? Kiev. No problem at all. In fact, I'm going to proclaim a guarantee. Ah, Russia's attacking them. That's interesting. I wonder if they'll drag me into the war. We're not that much we can do if they do. Maybe make peace with the Mamluks early if that happens. Well, let's head over there and try and liberate the capital city of Mushasha. Oh, we're getting a bit of help even up here. Brilliant. Thanks, Georgia. Yeah, pretty concerned about Kiev. Looks like Russia's determined to take them. Nothing else, it's more land that Hungary doesn't have. And I don't think it's land I actually needed, it was just being opportunistic. Ah. Okay, definitely going to need to send an army up there. I feel that's probably more urgent than Mushasha, unfortunately. So let's just get them up there. Right. What do we actually get from it if we sued for peace now? Three territories. It's not much really, is it? Not really enough. Transylvania. Everyone else is still very happy about the war. Probably do worth trying to get them to change their minds about that. This is a bit of a concern. I get the feeling you might be stretching yourself a bit too thin. suddenly not that keen to attack. It's eyeing up their 3-star general and comparing it to my 1-star general. Definitely need a better general. Never mind, need to deal with all these as well. Need to take Transylvania to free the army up. There are basically too many things still need to do. Well, that's not exactly a surprise, is it? Let's try for another general. See, that's better. I'm much happier with that general. I feel like we can actually take them on now. Okay, so now you have one. You can have the not very good general, which you can use to attempt to defeat the Transylvanian army. Yeah, they're sorted. They're fine. Question is this suicide? I suppose ultimately there's only one way to find out. Okay, so on the outset looking hopeful. Please don't obscure my view. Yeah, we did win. Far closer than I wanted it to be, but we did win, which is what matters in the end. Yeah, I don't really want to let you rest up or anything. How are these guys doing? Not great. They've dislodged the army at least. Just need to try and mop these little bits up. Actually, forget that. Let's go and take this land. Let's take that castle back. We need a lot of recovering from this one. Right, so when do we get this? 10th of October. Right, bit of a way to go then. Maybe we should try to get some of these people. Let's wait. Oh. Legitimacy is 98, prestige is 92, so let's lose legitimacy. It's waiting for padlock. There we go. Oh, this is good. No guy might be able to deal with all of these. Excellent. Right, we'll move this one back to help with the siege. We will accept the heavy frigates. So, next move. Ah! Okay, I think we've officially entered the late game where you get a bunch of free casus bellis against everyone. Which should make things a little easier from now on. Okay, you... I need to... Oh, that's interesting. Apparently they're already being attacked. Okay, you, I need to head down there and free up Mushasha, finally. Still don't have any good candidates. Okay, Transylvania, I need to annex completely. That's what we want, full annexation. Okay. Still can't have an alliance with Kiev. But never mind. Okay, you, I want to head down to... Okay, at least take a castle from Sind. Try and cut down on the number of attacks we're getting. Okay, I suppose I better mop up these pretenders a little. Actually, do I need to mop up the pretenders, or should I just leave them to it? Shashan peasants, right, great. Seriously starting to wonder if I should consider making peace, just because it's all getting a bit chaotic now. Is there anyone that we can make peace with? Oh, there is. Marihan and Sind are both quite interested in peace. Great, okay, just give me anything white peace, that's fine. Don't really care. Marihan, see for peace. Again, there's no demands I can suggest. But that gives me a much better position against the Mamluks. Alright, I've got no diplomats. I know that's because I just sued for peace, surely. Okay, so you... Get to Mushasha as well. Let's deal with the peasant uprising for them. So, Mamluks. No, I still have no diplomats. Where are my diplomats? Okay, working from Mansur, right. It's just returning. Fair enough. Okay, what can I get? It's not enough, but it's progress. There we go. And now a ton of stuff to core. Okay, let's move them back. Handily left the Mamluks with their noble rebels to deal with, which is good. Gain a new castle, gain some new corruption. It's enough to put us into negative money. Too many diplomatic relations, that's fine. It's all fine. Okay. Okay, right. Quite a bit of aftermath to deal with, I think. I don't think I have any rebels, so I can afford to mothball the forts. And that will give us positive money, which will be very helpful. So it's now about helping Mushasha put their rebellion down. Marihan has other problems. Let's do the Mamluks now. You know what? You can stay there, you can split up, and you can go and look after the fort. But anyway, I think, Yeah, I've gone quite a bit over. That was quite a big war, or couple of wars. On the plus side, we've made some massive inroads in Europe by taking Transylvania, going to ally Kiev, in the hope that at some point in the future we can vassalise them. So we'll see how that goes. That'll give us a further inroad into Europe. I think we're still looking at Hungary for our main... yeah. But we don't have as many claims anymore because all the ones that were in Transylvania we now own. So that's a very good start. So I think what we're likely to be doing next time, if I can start a spy network, is trying to take the whole of Kazan. So the more of Kazan that we can realistically get claims on, the better. And yeah, that will basically be it. We'll need to deal with the aftermath of this a bit. We're down to 0 manpower again. We could do building our money up, and our entire navy has been wiped out, so we need to start building a new navy. But I think that will all have to be for next time. So yeah, I will see you then.